Hello students, this is Latika Maya from Samarpan Gnyan School. We are going to learn social studies today of class 6, Civics, chapter number 3, What is Government? Before starting the topic or before explaining, I would like to tell you something. Whenever you are facing any problem or you are in a trouble, you will rush to your mother, right? So, your mother is the problem solver. Here also, we are going to learn about government. Government is also the problem solver of the citizens of the country. So, we will learn more about the government. What is government? A government is a system of controlling a state or a country. Government refers to the body that exercises ruling authority. The word government is derived from the Latin word that is governor, which means to govern or to manage. The word government refers to the governing body that makes decisions and get things done for the welfare of its citizens. A government has rules and regulations that all the citizens of the country has to follow. The government decides the policies for the center, state and the local bodies. And in a country, we need a set of people to make sure that day-to-day activities or day-to-day lives are going on smoothly. So for that reason, we need government, or there is a necessity of a government. A government works to fulfill the needs of the people and resolves the problems of those people. Every country needs government to make decisions and get the things done. So now, next we are going to learn the topic that is function of government. So these are the various functions that a government does. The first one is maintenance of law and order, defense of the country, programs to deal with the socio-economic problems, health services and infrastructure, provision for education of the people, rescue operations, ensuring economic stability, provision for easy movement of the people and goods. Now, we will see all these topics one by one in detail. First one is maintenance of law and order. So, how the government is able to maintain law and order, that we will see. The government has to prevent crimes, and how they are going to prevent the crimes? By appointing different police officers, CBIs, so that they can prevent the crimes which is happening in our country. The government also ensures the justice. How? That is because of the law and order which is followed through the legal authorities. Then is by achieving this too, we can achieve the motto that is peace at the end. Defense of the country. Defense is also one of the major responsibility of the government. Friendly relation with the other countries. The government has to maintain friendly relations. Then only the country can have various other helps from the other countries. To protect country from external forces. So, for the protection of the country, the government has appointed various forces such as Army Force, Air Force and then Navy Force, right? and border security force. So these forces are appointed just to take care that our country is safe from the external forces. To support the government at the time of calamities. So these forces also help the government as well as the citizens at the time of natural calamities or any other problem. See children, now also at this time, that is the COVID-19, right? The armies, the naval forces are continuously working for the peace of the citizens of the country. Programs to deal with socio-economic problems. The government has also made certain programs to deal with certain problems, economic problems such as poverty, unemployment, discrimination, illiteracy. What is poverty? Poverty, it means that the three basic things when a person is not getting, that is the food, shelter and clothes, then the person is known as poor. So such a situation where these three things the person is not getting, that time it arises the situation of poverty. Unemployment. Unemployment, it means that when a person is not having any job, even though he is qualified, then it is unemployment. Discrimination means disequalities, means showing because of casteism or any creed, racism. Because of these situations, if someone is showing discrimination, that is inequality, that time the government takes certain policies for these people. Then is illiteracy. This is also a major problem which should be solved, and for this also the government is taking various programs. Health services and infrastructure. Hospitals and dispensaries, roads and highways. The government has all the authority and responsibility to build the hospitals and dispensaries as much as they want or there is a need. And roads and highways, they can expand as much they want because they have all the responsibility to act for the welfare of people. And now also children, you might have heard that the government has transformed many trains or some of the trains as hospitals for the patients of COVID-19. The next topic is provision for education of the people. Government is also taking many provisions so that the government can educate the students or the people, right? Some schools and colleges are being built, right? And government is also taking care that there is children are getting compulsory education till the age of 14, right? So that no one is uneducated. Rescue operations. Government has all the authorities to act whenever it is required. So whenever there is natural calamities, the government can act as fast as they can by helping for the food, shelter and other provisions at the time of flood, tsunami or earthquake. Now also you can see that in such a situation where the people are not getting food and all, the government is providing them free food services at this calamity which we are facing, that is due to COVID-19. Provision for easy movement of people and goods. Movement of people and goods from one place to another. So the movement can be by airways, by railways and by roadways, right? And why people are moving from one place to another, that is for the job, or sometimes they are migrated from one place to another, and even the goods are sold from one place to another, right? So there are majorly two things, one is export and one is import of goods, right? Export, it means that when the goods are sold to the other country, then it is known as export. And import, it means when the other country's goods are being used in our country, brought to our country, and we are using it, then it is known as import. So now, is it clear, children? What do you mean by import and export? Yes. So here we have completed with the two topics which we have decided. So now homework for the day is, what do the citizens of the country expect from the government? So this is your today's question and you have to solve it. Thank you.